Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Man from Osirion Mummy's Mask. We are looking at the beginning of a very, very special combat PvP. Well, I mean, technically, you guys are going to be
I'm so gonna kick his ass.
Are you even present? Are you even in the room? When last we left our heroes, do you guys remember what happened? Does anyone?
Some of us do.
Does anyone care to elaborate? Take a guess.
Go ahead, Brian.
Last time on Man From Osirion, Vex finds himself doing some unknown midnight walking. To go to the outhouse, we'll never find out because his companion R3N interrupted him to see what's going on with the new skin-tight silver suit and the blades. Where did they come from? These questions weren't answered as all of a sudden Vex vomited some acid in his general direction. R3N, now shocked at his friend's turn of events, decided to. We will find out in this episode of Man From Osirion.
That's awesome. You have to do that like every time now. Come on, back me up here, guys. Was that not awesome?
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was good. That was good.
Yep.
We would like that now. The Ryan recap, we'll call it. No.
Available upon request.
$5.95. Just subscribe to Ryan's.
Or buy now for a low price of a couple of hero points.
I just love the big announcer voice that you can pull off now with that. So let's go to I believe it is the Whispering Stone you guys were staying at?
Yep.
Or I like to call it a small chunk of map that I marred with a black marker, right? Zooming in, making a small part of the city look crappy and pixelated. We have the Whispering Stone, which is filled to the brim with Wati hopefuls, brand new followers, all drinking the Riverman drink, passing out, staying up late, asking just to stay on the floor. Blossom, the proprietor, is having such a great time and making so much money off of this venture. She was gracious enough to re-rent you your room at an exorbitant price. Remember that part? Good times.
Nah, screw that. I would have negotiated better rates. Absolutely. I'd be like, yo, hello, following.
Fine. I tell you what, you can stay here indefinitely for free as long as he's popular, and I'll even cut you in like on royalties. We need t-shirts, we need trinkets, little. She's
Whatever I can convince R3N to sign.
Perhaps the rumors are true because she starts talking about little action figures. I mean, only witches make voodoo dolls, right? So it's a little R3N action figures,
It's funny because he's nice enough to continually sign things forever, and he has the spare time while everyone else sleeps. I don't know why he wants to
you actually like leave the room while they're sleeping and go downstairs?
No, I'm on watch. That's what my friend. That's why I'm here.
Okay, well, just saying. You said you're nice enough to sign stuff forever because I don't sleep. It's like, okay, now you're downstairs in the common room. You do complete the room. I mean, it'd be the wee hours of the morning and they're all happy, but if you want to hang out down there and just make sure no one wanders up the stairs, that works too. Do you want to do signings for like a couple hours?
He's kind of already been vomited on.
Yeah, we know where I end up anyways.
I don't know. Have you ever seen scenes that were like they jump ahead and they show you, and then the building up is like quite different. So are you or are you not taking some time for your fans?
Were they requested?
Sure. Now remember, that doesn't necessarily happen in the wee hours of the night, but that could certainly take you to the wee hours of the night. And the guys all get to have a jammy party up there and gossip about you, what to do with this guy, that kind of thing. For fall, are you down here trying to, make the most of your friend's popularity kind of thing, or?
Fall is passed out. It's a long day of doing nothing. He's sleeping.
Okay.
He had one drink, and he is a lightweight. He's just out.
Arif and Wellaf, got you upstairs with Vex.
Yeah.
Okay. So fast forwarding to where we left off, I believe, just to quickly recap.
Well, I do deal with a couple of the people who wish attention.
Hmm. Such as?
Signings, questions.
Oh yeah, no, you get a lot of that.
Oh, okay.
And like I
It might
said,
be polarizing from what their imagination is of Arthurian because he doesn't venerate deities.
Well, I can say, do you correct them on it? Do you talk about?
Oh, yeah,
because like
he does.
They seem to believe that you're some kind of harbinger of Wadjet. You're some kind of messenger or some kind of chosen
Oh no,
one.
it's firmly in his
Okay.
programming that he cannot misrepresent local deities on other planets.
So you deny?
Deny 100% and explain and set them straight.
Okay.
I do not venerate your Wadjet.
You ever see The Life of Brian, where like he gets surrounded by they're chasing him out of the city, and they're like, only the chosen one would deny being the chosen one. They just like dig in. Careful,
it makes them believe it harder.
Sandal and a gourd, and they splinter, that kind of thing, right? Yeah.
He's so humble.
Yeah, exactly, right. Lots of questions, that type of thing. The oracles hover. Also, you seem awkward. Like I said, you've got a recent grasp on the language. Now, somebody asked me how Arthurians suddenly learned the language, and went to remind them, or I'm publicly reminding them, this guy doesn't sleep. He has 8 hours a night on watch to literally like go over scrolls with Arif, or like literally learn the language. So we've kind of dropped a lot of the language rules and the language barrier concerning R3N, because we think he's, after a couple of days, he's picked up enough, because and the way the android brain can learn something, it's not like he's a genius. He just retains and can not become fatigued by reading. He could just read a book on religion, or read a book on how the language structure compared to the common language, and it's like, je ne sais quoi, some kind of, and it just kind of comes back to, it doesn't mean he's fluent, but at least we could drop the language rules at this point, right?
He's phonetic at the very least.
So getting back to the horror show, in the middle of the night, you are awake, and
quite.
It doesn't surprise you to see Vex the figure getting up and acting weird. He was tired. Arif said he was sick. Arif doted on him. Arif, the old man, is completely exhausted. He didn't drink himself to exhaustion like Fall. You took this venerable, templated old man adventuring, and then kept him up playing doctor with Vex all night. So two guys are really, really exhausted. What about Wellaf? What's Wellaf doing?
Just resting.
Okay, just getting ready
licking the wounds.
That's funny, considering you worship a cat goddess. One of their sorry, I had to point that out because that was so smooth, man. That was good. All right. And licking the wounds. And are you staying with these guys? Because like I said, you were kind of an addition. Do you have your own place to stay, or?
No, I am staying. I'm freeloading.
Okay.
For as long as I can.
No, I don't think anyone would turn you away. You're part of the party now. You drew blood with them. You fought with them. If you just follow them here and follow them to the room, yeah, Blossom notices the extra and gets into the negotiations, the extra tenant kind of thing. But we're in this very simple room, barely enough room to move around, and we're talking about a room that's like 5-10 feet wide and like 15 feet long, and there's like cots or like a bunk bed kind of set up, straw on the floor, and we're all passed out around, that kind of thing. Incredibly late. We're talking like 4 a.m. kind of thing before they let R3N go, and everyone's like the dead of night, dawn is approaching kind of stuff. You guys are out cold, -10 for perception checks, gone. In the middle of the night, battle music, no reason. Up gets, okay, maybe it's too soon for battle music. Up gets Vex, according to our low light vision, right? Or is it, do you have dark vision or low light vision?
Both.
Both?
Yes.
Okay. A figure that you immediately realize is not Vex. He throws off the blanket. His hulking figure has too much mass, and he has a obsidian sheen to his body, and he almost looks like Terminator 2, only without being shiny silver. It's just black, like light absorbing black, and it's just a basic chunk rough of his form. Starts staggering towards you. You ask, is he okay? And I believe you stood up?
Yes.
And we're moving towards him. And then suddenly, he quite rudely hawks a terribly large loogie on you. And we left off me cueing battle music because this black ichor that hits you center mass starts burning your armor like acid, like an acid attack. What is the actual state of your armor, the hit points of said armor?
It's still pristine as far as I remember.
You have masterwork banded?
I think so. Let me pop over to it. So
Okay.
I'm fairly certain you're correct.
Masterwork banded. Male.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, masterwork banded male.
And what kind of DP and what kind of hit points do we have for that sucker?
I would have to bring up another browser for
Okay.
that kind of information.
Okay. Because it's about to take easily 2d4 points of acid damage for 4 points.
Oh, that's not nice.
With this touch attack.
Yeah, that's
Surprise.
surprisingly unnice.
Let's start combat, as it were, with Vex actually being the the hostile.
But that's
I-
not very fair.
I believe you taught me, Vex, that is what we call a party foul.
Bro code number 84.
So, with initiative staying where it is, okay, for the moment, Vex gets the first move. Okay. Now, obviously, let's say for argument's sake, we're adjusting our 3N's initiative because he gets to react, that kind of thing. So, at round 0, okay, he gets up, you meet him, and then all of a sudden everything seems cool. You what's going on with this, this thing, you're not so Vex anymore.
Yeah.
Down here in the city block, where we got here. And sorry, let me just adjust the map here. Actually, no, that would be the opening shot. That would be the surprise. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's have everyone roll for initiative, including Vex.
All right. That's easy.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Oh man.
4. The mighty 4.
Okay.
Oh, 19. Ha! Wonderful.
Because I just realized something. Vex is not to worry. Vex is still with us.
17.
13. Minus
So-
10 for sleeping. 3.
I guess say why does it only say 13 for R3N?
Because I'm still blinded or deafened.
Oh, okay. We got to get rid of that. Got to get rid of that.
I don't mind that at all. Oh, that's much better.
Okay, so 17. All right. Battle music's raging. This I do not have a grid for, So, Ryan, you finally get your wish of a complete cinematic theater of the mind combat.
I'm already in my seat with popcorn.
All right. This is what happens next. Vex, at the bottom of the round, I would like you to make a perception check.
Okay.
At -10, because your consciousness and your body are
-10.
are asleep. Everyone's asleep. You guys make perceptions at -10.
Okay. -4.
Now, one might argue his body is up and wandering around and throwing up. I'm saying that this acid comes from another source, not his stomach. We tried turning Vex into a living weapon. It didn't take. He just threw up on the ground yesterday. So now the we that is attacking R3N is trying a different approach. Sort of a learning computer, as it will. We are inside and encasing Vex, and we have access to his brain, his nerves, a bunch of things. So as far as your brain is concerned, you are just asleep, having a nice little sleep. Unless you suffer some sort of nasty trauma, like I jump out the window and hit the ground with your body. Oh, okay, no more -10. That hurt, that kind of thing. If you get hurt, you can, wake up. But right now, it's sleepy time for you. So -4. Okay. Beginning of round 1, Fall the Slayer. Okay?
Yes.
Out cold, -10. I spit acid on your friend, and R3N reacts and is speaking, at the very least loudly over top of you.
That would be a 2. The -10 on top of that.
Okay. So sleep away.
Sleep.
Next we have R3N. Reacting quickly before this thing completely surprises you. It surprised you once, but you're not going to let it dominate the initiative and go again and take the upper hand. This thing.
No, I want to grab my tower shield, which I recently got back.
Okay, it's in the corner.
All right.
Not far away. You're taking a proverbial step towards it.
All right. I take a step and I grab it.
Okay. That's technically movement. So
yeah,
move to move there and move to pick it up.
Yeah.
Next we have Wellaf. People are speaking loudly in a room. Can I have a -10 perception check, please?
15.
15. Okay. Two people, they're not fighting. It's not combat yet. I spit on them, right? In your brain, it's dude, why did you spill on me? Sounds like, seriously, they're arguing, or R3N is saying what? It just sounds like people are just being too loud while you're trying to sleep. I mean, R3N isn't actually a very chatty person. What did you say? Or do you just what the hell? Okay, take stock, that's burning. You're not Vex.
Armor uncompromised, damage sustained.
Okay.
Retrieving armaments.
People are moving around the room. People are making a lot of noise. Technically, you wake. Pop an eyelid. What kind of vision have you got? Normal human vision? Okay. It's the desert. Okay. We're talking a 10-15% chance of some kind of desert cloudy night obscuring the moon. Otherwise, we have 14%. Oh my God, it's dark. No moonlight. It's just a dark room. Anyway, so you wake up and your roommates are shuffling about the room. One is standing in the middle of the room and one is making noise, rummaging metal objects in the corner. What do you do?
Roll over and go back to sleep.
Okay. Arif. I got Arif. Dun, dun. Mummy's Mass Dice. Come on, Frank. Okay, never mind. Not the scrolls. Vex. First, me. The me that is Vex. The me that is Vex. I see you going for a tower shield. I remember the incident when you climbed the Pharasmic sphere. I was aware of what Vex was aware of. And when you started charging that stuff, I tried to flee. Hence, Vex did a faceplant and started throwing up. I also realized that anything carrying that much technology is a far better source of tech for me to absorb than a Suli that has electrical element in him. No offense, not trying to cheat on you, Vex, but you were the closest thing I had to tech. Tech, aggressive tech, presents itself. Well, first I need to get out of harm's way. So you threw a lot of me up. And if you guys also remember the bedposts, some of the nanites got to Ren, possibly got in. We managed a mind wipe, but unfortunately with a certain amount of saving throws, the nanites in your blood are 3N, and the nanites and cellular structure basically neutralized us before we could do too much damage. Best we got out of you was a mind wipe, and you were confused and played by Aiden Willems. Thank you very much, did a great job. For several days, until you could find your backup crystal from the pod and reboot, re-sleeve, as it were, from your last upload. Now your experiences have to be filled in by friends going, you did all this stuff and you just forget, plus your new experiences. So I'm curious. How often does an android back up his consciousness? Once a day? Once a week?
This android seems to happen recently. I would probably, around breakfast before going out and doing all that dangerous adventuring stuff.
So a new day dawns.
Yeah.
Now you seem to be interested in some sort of power of the sun. Your paladin-like powers come from sort of a veneration.
It is the only power that matters.
Right. And when it rises in the orbital sky, that's time to back up and sort of make a clone drive of you. Part of your prayers. Okay. Unfortunately, the sun has not peaked, so you haven't backed up yourself. So
no.
Technically, this drive has a day behind you in lapsed memory, basically.
Yes.
It remembers all the way up to yesterday.
Yeah, last morning.
Okay. So, I know what you're going for. I saw back at the street, I saw the Wadjet priests give you your tower shield, which is a very dangerous weapon for my kind. It contains an EMP. And as you charged it, we were confused, but eventually sorted out what the energy signature could and would do, and we don't want any of it. Now that you have it, again in your possession, we are taking steps to get rid of it, possibly you. We get up, we can take control of Vex, sort of, in his sleepwalking state. We attack you, now you're going for a weapon that could end us. So, forgive me, while you basically go and grab your shield. Haha, you've got your shield, you're ready to go. I projectile vomit all over the front of your shield.
Oh, specifically my shield.
Yep. It tries to attack your shield with a ranged touch attack. Because if I can melt that sucker and screw up the MP, what is your ranged touch, sir?
10 plus my dexterity, so 11.
I rolled an 11 plus this thing's bonus. So you grab it, you turn around, haha, and it just... now you notice something? Can I have a perception check for free?
Sir. Perception. Big damage. Oh, natural 20. 22.
Its mass lessens slightly. It's not really getting Vex to throw up on you. It's just sort of ooze pursuitopying a part of its structure, and it's using the height of the head as a good arc, as a launch point, and just basically throwing mud at you from its own self of mud, goo, covering itself. And you notice imperceptibly with your android eyes that after 2 shots, its skin, its mass, has dwindled somewhat. It's getting thinner. And also you realize, now, possibly limited ammo. I can't throw all of me or all of us, weaponize all of us onto you. There'd be nothing left of us to, do whatever else we want to do. Anyway, hit you, and your shield takes damage.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. 7 points.
No.
What kind of shield? Tower shield, right?
Uh-huh. Made out of a mysterious sky metal of forms.
But has very sensitive electronic components.
That is true.
Charge and battery. So, not the shield itself. If I get it on the shield and take some of this damage going to the actual emitter.
Yeah.
Let's say I just hit the shield squarely, hoping for the best. Half the damage goes to shield, half goes to the emitter. Your emitter takes 3 points of damage.
Not the 10-eye. No.
Yep. It's got 5.
No.
Anyway. Vex. Can I have a perception check, sleepy guy?
Okay. Natural 1 for a 5.
Natural 1, you say?
Yep.
You enter a deep REM sleep. You're having a dream. A very interesting dream. You emerge from the gates, and the crowds of people of the entire city are laid out. We're not talking like 60 people for rent. We're talking the entire population of Wati are crammed and line the streets parade style and start yelling and cheering your name when you emerge with your support group from the gates. You are riding atop.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
You
Vex the Conqueror.
You ride atop the wagon. The pony pulls you. You know, Arif sits beside you, patting you on the back, whispering advice into your ear. Fafal and R3N and Welaf control the crowd and, you know, look like the carnival dancers, the type of thing. Everyone's decked out and they are just screaming your name, hailing your return. You're having a great time.
No. That's silly, Mr. Arif. I could never be the next pharaoh. Well, maybe. Ha ha.
You go all the way through town. You drop off Arif at the mausoleum. You drop off Welaf at one of the minor shrines. Even R3N and Fafal find themselves other business, but you're fine. Because waiting for you just on the edge of the rich district is certain noblewoman that you guys had a great time with. And her servants, an escort, and the divan, you know, the poles with the chair. Riding Cleopatra Caesar style.
Ah, I see my chariot awaits.
Yes. Beautiful, middle-aged, voluptuous woman. Pull the curtain aside. She beckons you. But you don't recognize this woman. This is not the lady that you guys spent time with. Rich, decked out divan, full entourage. The curtains are striped yellow and black. There's a gold and black onyx motif to the whole divan. Even her outfit in gold diaphanous, somewhat see-through, except for some black lace here and there. And she invites you to join her in the divan and sit beside her.
I do not believe I have had the pleasure. And I bow low and extend my hand to take hers.
She can't reach you, but she gestures for you to join her on the divan. It lifts. She wears striped leggings and carries a thick whip at her hip. The divan is wide enough that you could seat 3 or 4 people. Like there's room for us to it's the thing's the size of like a king size bed. You know, like you're laying on this thing, you guys are not like stuck together. You know, there's room to lounge and clink glasses at arm's reach kind of distance between the two of you. And this whole thing lifts up, and you believe you've been taken uphill towards the, let me just zoom out here so we can see here, you know, the very wealthy district of Wati, the upper hills, the estates that have the walled-in compounds. It's on foot, it's a bit of a jaunt, so, you know, taking time to get there, but it's very obvious this is where they're going. And the crowd follows, and, you know, like people are running along and that kind of thing, you know. After a while, they get to the gated community kind of thing, and guards kind of deter hanger-ons, and eventually, you know, you come up on one of the compounds. This entire time you've been speaking, being very charming, you're the celebrity, you've been wearing the golden funeral mask. Came out wearing it in your dream.
Okay.
Showing yourself off.
That's
you
not
got your,
that's not a good sign.
got your bling, you're wearing the mask, and they're calling your name, but anyway, she's like treating you like this man of mystery, this kind of thing. You go to lift it to greet her properly, kind of thing, and she's like, no, leave the boots on, it's all good, that kind of thing. We have our pleasantries. You sip wine, you pop dates on the mask, feed her a couple and everything, and it gets to that point of what do you want from me? She turns to you and she says, come now. You know who I am. I've been with you for quite a long time. Now that you've left the other, shall we say, followers of lesser beings behind, I had a chance to speak with you with a clearer mind. And she clinks glasses with you, now that you've ditched the priest and the warrior and the paladin and just you and me time.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What was I doing? Yes, that's right. We just finished discovering the riches of the tomb of Akantempi.
I've been watching you. Your exploits here, your exploits in Sothis, reaching all the way back to your youth, which started here in this city. She says, smiling at you, a wicked grin. I've been watching you for quite some time, young Vandal. How you pulled yourself together out of that alley. I was there with you. I fueled your desire to live, your will to seek. And you followed.
You did not do that. I did that. I am Vex Vandal.
Yes.
Not one to be trifled with.
No, you are not. Quite the impressive specimen you've grown up to be, young Vex. But I was still there, seeding your desire, showing you the ember of my flame. It was you that fanned it. And she kind of makes a sweeping gesture out over the water. This time we've actually reached not only the crest of the hill, but there is a minister that stays in the official palace where the pharaoh owns it and would come and stay if and when he visits Wati. And we're at those gates. And she sweeps beyond them, and you can see the water of the river and up towards, that type of Sothis. Getting back to the matter at hand. Fafal. Perception, please.
That's a -5.
Sleep well, my friend. R3N.
Sounds fantastic.
I'm here.
I'm amazing.
This thing has attacked you and burned your armor with acid. Now you've retrieved your shield and it's attacked it, damaging your shield and your EMP emitter. Both 3, armor, shield, and EMP emitters, technically still function. I haven't broken them. Once they reach half their hit points, they reach the broken condition, or I have to destroy them. But anyway, what do you want to do?
I would like to start examine this. The big thing that is consumed, at least from where Vex's bed was.
Mm-hmm.
Can I identify it?
Sure. Would you like to do your classic move? Your opening paladin move?
Oh, of course. I detect evil.
Okay. No, you do not sense evil. However, a malintent is obvious. But whatever has control of Vex, or, Vex is gone and this thing just laid in his bed as a doppelganger and jumped up, obviously, has bad intentions for you. but does not scan as inherently evil itself.
I highly recommend that you desist this course of action.
Okay. Do you swift move or standard the detect evil at this point in your career?
That's a standard. Always is. It's an at will, so I can do it for as many times, but it's still just like the spell.
Okay. You have a move action. What do you want to do? Swift action. Anything else?
I'll close the distance.
Okay.
Make sure that I am face to face with this thing.
Sure. Step up and address
Whatever
it.
you are, I would suggest that this course of action, it would be most unwise. I would recommend a discourse to resolve any discrepancies we may have.
The black, molten, but seemingly living and gelling ichor which covers this form seems to react, ripple, even so much as tilt the head at you, at your discourse, but does not respond in words. Wellaf.
Yeah.
What? I'm half asleep. Blah, -10. You try to go back to sleep. Okay, perception at -5 this time. You're trying to get back to sleep. You're so tired.
-5, so that would be an 8.
Okay. R3N is lecturing somebody, telling them not to do something. That much is coming through. What do you do?
Have I heard him do that before?
Stop this discourse? Only with enemies. The bugs attack. You must stop. I'll detect evil. You know, the walls closed. The door's shutting on your hand. You must stop this disco. You know, just about everybody. No, he hasn't ever said this to friends. It's always been, you know, stop doing that, or I will take action. Usually follows.
I guess I will spring to my feet.
Okay. Shake it off. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. A move action to become fully aware of danger. A move action to spring to your feet.
I guess I'm done.
It is dark. Can I have a perception check in the dark at -10? I guess. Your eyes.
Another -10.
Well, your eye. Or sorry, -4. Your eyes adjust to the darkness. 1.
Natural 1.
Okay. You jump out of.
Dark.
Yeah. Facing a wall, he confronts the cot. You know.
Avast.
Old man Arif. 3, -10. Oh my God, he just falls deeper into sleep. He's dreaming of working at the Great Library in T.M.F.O, a city that holds a massive archive. Perhaps we'll visit it in book 3. Vex, the Vex that is me, rippling, reacting to your words as if it understands, but does not argue with you, does not do much besides tilt its head. To you, I raise my arm, and his hand becomes a flat stump, like there's no hand there. And then the mass sort of reskins itself and becomes a sharp, protruding wedge, like a punching dagger.
Yeah.
His hand becomes like a blade.
Universal sign of peace.
Mm-hmm. And he tries to stick you in the chest where the melt is.
No, Daddy, no!
What's your regular AC? I think
22.
I think I gotta do serious damage to your armor before your armor. Okay. So it
Your green screen's out, Jeff.
Yeah, I see. It tries to stick you. And, you know, being ready for confrontation, you tilt the hole. It's still far thicker in the armor chest. I mean, you see it draw a weapon or make a weapon and ping. Not so easy to hit as one might think.
Your decisions make me sad. You are forcing this confrontation.
What do you do?
As a free action, I scold it and let it know that I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
All right. Vex, at the gates.
Yep.
Okay. she gets out, comes around, you pop off the other side, and she stands at the gates of, Pharaoh's palace, telling you to leave your boots and your mask on, telling you that she's been watching you for the last 10 odd years, that she's always been with you, that she, made suggestions, that type of thing. You feel this woman is important. This woman is powerful. Can I have a religion check, please?
That might not be very good. What is that, a raw intelligence? Because I do not have the training and the skill.
If you don't have training in the knowledge skill, it would honestly be straight intelligence, some wild guess.
19.
Okay. Again, untraining, something basic like common knowledge of like, that is the temple of Pharasma. 10. I'm not a religious person, but everyone, right, that type of thing. Okay. Your culture in Katapesh, based on an Arabic earth, is far more cutthroat, mercantile, and vengeful than the swept under the rug, do what Pharaoh says kind of lack of freedom to begin with here in Osirion, based on Egyptian ancient culture. No offense to either country meant. You have seen an effigy, that's the word I'm looking for, a likeness of what this woman is modeling herself after. Not a person, a style, a religion. A follower, a priest, an oracle, or some important rich person that just fancies after that religion, like a rich follower. But the wasp-like motif that she's got going on certainly implies that she is, wants to be, or in this dream represents Matt.
Galistra.
Goddess of
revenge and deception.
What do you do? Come with me. I take what I want. Showing like we're like, I'm so important, I can just waltz in and squat in Pharaoh's palace while he's not here. How ballsy is that? Join me.
I follow no one. I am me. I am Vex Vandal. Trap finder extraordinaire.
She just laughs at you. Are you so certain? Perhaps I've not revealed myself to you, but I've been with you, inside you, inside your thoughts, inside your source for such a long time. I've watched you learn from others. I've watched you follow others, even if it's been distasteful. Follow your current units, companions, has been quite distasteful, and I thought I should meet you finally in person. I am with you. I drive you. You don't have to be alone.
You have done nothing. It has always been me. I have never relied on the gods for anything.
Oh, no? She immediately lifts her hand. It dissolves into a stump, a scar similar to your own, and then reforms into a gorgeous-looking hand. Do you not believe in miracles, even if you give lip service to the wrong source that helps you?
Psh. I believe in my own strength, my own wits and intelligence, and a little bit of luck.
She approaches.
The gods have nothing to do with this.
Exactly. They have nothing to do with it. We can help you. I can help you. Help you stand alone if you wish. She comes towards you, drapes one hand on your shoulder, does that slow, sexy walk around, pointing out a point of view. Look in front of you. What do you see? This can be yours and so much more with my help, with my guidance. I don't wish to trap you, to cage you. I wish to... And she leans in really close. And it's so creepy. She places her hand on the mask like it's a part of you. Like she's really into your face being covered. Caresses it from top to bottom. And as her fingers drape down to your chin, she leans in behind the edge of the mask and whispers, "Be with you, guide you. It's already inside you. We can help you. Be stronger. Be more. Take whatever you wish. As we do." She comes around in front of you and just sort of stands, again, gesturing. You know, it's on your call that her and the divan and you go march right up Palace Row and get in there and, you know, do whatever you want. You understand the impact I'm trying to, like, taking Pharaoh's palace, like, to squat in it in this country is, like, huge, you know. It's like rolling up on Bill Gates' house going, "Oh, he ain't home."
You are a fool. There is a better way. My way. Be gone with you.
She shrugs. "Very well. But soon you'll see. You need me. We've been together for so long now." She gets onto the divan, and they just kind of go through the gates without you. The gates remain open. They don't close behind her. And you're left standing there just outside the gated, you know, just outside the big palace in your finery, in your new padded armor that you took from Akentempi, wearing the funeral mask, you know. Along the ride, she even said, you know, the trappings of a general suit you. She was into the fact that you took Akentempi's armor. You know, you took what you wanted. She's really into it. Can I have a saving throw, please, Mr. Stubborn?
Sure. What do you want?
Willpower.
Of course you do. Oh.
It's welcome to the dream state. What is your plus?
0. I got a 6.
Okay. The dream becomes unpleasant. You're not sure what to do, whether you wish to wander the streets or just kind of stay here. You wander around, but you can't seem to get away from this sort of rich district. You wind through paths, you go through other, oh, look, there is actually Bill Eygpt Gates' place over there. You know, you can't seem to get into any other house, and you can't seem to leave the district, even though you know that some of these, if you follow the outer roads, they should go back to Wati. You come around a corner, you come around a giant gate, you come around 2 compounds that are, you know, opposite a road, and you turn a corner, it's just more rich district. And you always seem to circle back right to the Pharaoh's palace. No one's there. You know she went in, and the gates remain open.
Goddamn 1%ers. They're everywhere. All right. Well, I guess I have no choice. I'll just head towards the gate.
Okay. You cross the threshold of the gate, and you hear a voice, a familiar voice. It's faded, it's distant, it's one of those, you know, you're in a coma and somebody's talking, "Come back to us, Vex," kind of thing.
Okay.
It's the android berating you for your actions. If you continue with this discourse, Vex. What is it you said, Ryan? Sorry.
I am very disappointed with your choice of actions. You are forcing this conflict. It does not have to be like this.
This is what enters your sort of sky speaker system as you decide to go, "Oh well," and walk into the gate. Next round, footfall. Come on, buddy. Perception.
Come on, natural 20. Come on, natural 20. Oh, that's a 19. So 7 total on perception.
Okay. You awake and you hear your companions. You lift an eyelid, you're very sleepy, and you hear them arguing. The paladin's going off on somebody, giving them the disappointed uncle bit. He's lecturing them quite sternly.
Okay, paladin doing paladin things. I'm too tired for this.
Okay.
Just gonna roll back over and go to bed.
You do, and then suddenly, right? you realize that the Skemet priest is on his feet, is flanked somebody in the room. The two of them have surrounded somebody. In your blink, 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 you have dark vision, don't you, Mr. Self?
I do.
You blink, blink, paladin's talking to two people doing paladin stuff. As you turn over, your brain registers the image. A paladin holding his tower shield, lecturing some black goo covered person in the middle of the room, and a blind, wide-eyed war priest in that huzzah, sprung position behind, kind of looking wildly all around. It's kind of hard to ignore. Can I have a willpower check, please? You really want to go. You really want to go to sleep.
I do really want to go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
15.
Sorry.
Blast it.
No,
All right.
no, I'm sorry. You go to sleep. You decide.
Okay.
Go to sleep. I can just ignore this. No, seriously. That save could work either way. It could shake you awake to danger, or you could just be like, I really hang out with freaky people. I got to leave this town soon. You know, that kind of thing. It's up to you.
No. As soon as it registers, it'll be like, wait a second. And spring up, grab the rapier from under the pillow.
Okay. Most of your round is like getting your shit together. So again, just like Welef, you're on your feet.
Yeah. Gotcha.
However, you can draw a weapon while moving, but since it's stashed under your pillow, not on your person, that's going to be another move action to retrieve it. So we'll leave you there. R3N does not seem to be responding well to your lecture. It tried to stab you with a stumpy dagger arm.
Well, I will strike at it.
Okay. With what?
My sword.
You pull your sword?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Draw a sword and swing.
Yeah. Yeah. Big damage. Ooh, nice. 21 hit.
Okay. Slice. Damage.
Yeah. 7 points.
Okay. Vex. I take 4 points of damage. No, I'm a swarm. I absorb 2 points of damage. You take 5 points of damage. You're in the middle of your dream and you feel horrible burning pain in your chest right after the android goes, I'm disappointed of you, and strikes you down from the sky. Can I have an immediate willpower save, please?
Yeah. A 12.
Oh, getting warmer. You become lucid in the state of the dream. You know what I mean? I should not be feeling pain. Something is happening to me in the real world. It's like you want to dream because you're at the concert and you're jumping up and down, and then it's like, I have to pee in my dream. No, I have to pee in real life. Do I finish the song and pee in my bed, or do I hop over to now I got to get through all the mosh pit? Damn, I know I have to pee. I'm trying to wake up, but now I'm crawling through the mosh pit. Why don't I just wake up? It's a really good band. I don't want to wake up. Well, maybe if I find a bathroom in the dream, I'll like lean over in my bed and just pee on the floor. Maybe the cat will look it up. Who knows? Anyway, you're just kind of at that edge of the, Welaf. It's on. The android, you have trained in the style of hand-to-hand, and your upbringing, when you use your own fists, everything around you is a weapon, every movement, every gush of air. You are considered not blind, but I would say that everyone in the room has at least 20 to 50% concealment from you, and you're looking at shadows. Okay? So, sword shiny, combat, you can hear it in front of you. Okay? I won't say more than fog, like 20%, but I would guess that if you... there's got to be something about in first edition about fighting in darkness. It's either a -4 penalty or we're looking at a percentage check, one or the other.
How about I just cast light so I can see?
That works.
Huzzah.
The room illuminates, and you, to your astonishment, not horror. I mean, you live in the desert, you see shit every day. To your astonishment, you see a black oozy, ichor, muddy-looking creature in humanoid form fighting with the android. Android just got a hit in, but this thing doesn't act like a person. It acts like undead, like or a construct. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem to scream or cry out. It reacts to the pain and the movement, and I'm getting chips flying off. But you remember, like the sarcophagus or any undead you've faced, it's not acting like a creature. It's acting like either something that just, ow, okay, fine, move. The type next thing. Anyway, standard action to cast. You have a move action.
Guess I'll get closer to engage.
Okay. You can move beside it to get a better look. You can move behind it to flank with the android.
I'll flank with the android.
You could go for the door and get a new
will
party.
flank.
I mean, the city's full of hiring parties. I know you got late here, and or interesting, nicer people that don't fight each other in the middle of the night. I mean, you expected this fight to happen over gold or drinking or women or something. Just why are they mixing it up? Okay.
I don't know. It's a black icky
Yeah.
dude and
yeah.
the paladin. So
Yeah. What do you cast
I
light
will
on?
flank.
Just into the room or on yourself or?
my hand.
Okay. Walking around with the torchlight, slide into flanking.
Yep.
Okay. I'm flat-footed. Don't forget, you guys get +2 to hit Vex. Sorry, Vex.
Sorry, not sorry.
Begin.
Well, not that you guys know what this is, but technically this is a swarm that is stuck to Vex because that's technically what I am. Anyway,
It's so unfair.
Arif. Oh, it gets better. I'm still sleeping. Okay. Vex. Vex, that is me. Light goes on behind me. Something really weird happens, dude. Okay. It's not that he turns, and it's not that it seems to see you or whatever, but it does the ichor, the back of the head, you know what I mean, seems to react to the light and your presence, and you sense that it can see you. It's aware. You just kind of get that, the ooze can see me as complete, you know what I mean? It's looking at you kind of thing, right off the back of him. But doesn't attack you. I'm going for the android, because now it's on. It's on, Mr. Android. I rolled a 10, plus my bonuses. What's your AC, sir? 22?
Yes.
Okay. You attack my host. This is not good. I need to back off, regenerate, or get a new host. So, not an attack against your AC, but again, a touch attack.
Yeah, that's a lot lower than my AC.
What is your AC?
It's 11. It's 50% less than my AC.
Okay, here's the problem. I only need a touch attack, but the problem is you have very little exposed skin. You have your hands. Maybe you didn't have time to put on your gauntlets. If I'm lucky, they're exposed. And your face.
Yeah.
You get, like you were sitting there in your armor, no helmet, no gloves, weapons sitting, you know what I mean? So it's like, what
Never had a helmet.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
the
like,
moneymaker.
I'm looking at like 5-10%, right? So here's the thing. Instead of trying to like up the AC, what I'm going to do is basically, okay, I got a successful touch attack, but I only have a 15% chance of getting you, like in the face or on, where exposed skin where I'm trying to do what I wish to do. And that is 9 and 30, 39 fail. Okay, so this thing balls up its other hand, and it just kind of becomes like a disc.
Mm-hmm.
And it just tries to punch you in the face, and you see the disc kind of like pursued little droplets. Like it wants to hit you in the face, like with a wet towel kind of thing. It's just kind of like glomming, like it's going to try and smother your face.
No!
Anyway, it's going for you. It fails.
Bad touch.
Vex.
Yes.
You feel searing pain.
Ow!
You try to shake yourself out of this dream, which is becoming a nightmare.
How many
Right.
points of damage did I take?
You took 5.
Man, I am hurt.
Sorry.
Hurt.
So sorry.
You hear the woman's voice again. She's calling to you from the balcony. Vex, come quickly. Come to me. I can help you. I can heal you. Come inside. Come to me now. Accept my aid. I can help you. What do you do?
I reach for her.
She's like way up the hill, man. Like you gotta run for it. You know? Like,
Then I start running
okay.
because I don't want to die.
All right. So you start running up the path. And like you double move, you get to the door. And she's smiling down at you and she points inside, like, come in, find the stairs kind of thing. So it's gonna take some time to get to her, but she seems happy. You're running, going, I don't want to die. You get to the stairs. Fall. Okay, you're standing next to your bed, rapier's under the pillow. You want to move action to retrieve it?
Oh, I thought rapier was out, and that was
No, like I said, if you're sleeping, it's not a part of your person, it's under your pillow. So the best I can do is a move action to shake your shit together, move action to stand, you're done. New round, your last intent was to go for the rapier pillow, or the pillow as a shield and the rapier. Could be a soft fight, could be a hard fight, whatever you want to do.
No, all right, move action, draw rapier.
Okay.
And then how far away is everybody?
Odd or even?
Let's go odd.
Okay. Odd, you're on Wellef's side of the room. And Arif is on the android side of the room. Even, you're, literally kind of standing up next to the android and you're right there.
Okay.
3, odd. Okay, so you stand and, Wellef is off your left shoulder kind of thing in front of you. And if you step up, you can get at.
Okay. Yeah, then step up.
Okay. On your right is a door. Beyond through the combatants is a window.
Okay. Good to note.
Okay. It's dark out tonight, but no problem. Blink, blink, blink. You have dark vision. So move action, retrieve.
Light just actually turned on from Wellef. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have dark vision, right? And all of a sudden, poof, the light goes on. Oh, now everyone can see. No problem. Because, like I said a minute ago, the human was like blind. This is not good in a fight. So now if you want to step forward and actually surround, move past Wellef.
Yes.
If you wish. Now, this thing seems to be engaging R3 and its back to you.
Right.
So you move forward.
Yes, I will move forward to get a decent position on it, and then I want to make a knowledge check.
Okay. The side of its body, the goo, reacts to your movement, flails out, flares up, like it sees you. Maybe even could have taken an attack of opportunity, but does not. But it definitely registers you're up, moving, and closing. You just get this sense that this thing, just kind of, I see you, like the mud on it just kind of shifts around and focuses on you. Doesn't attack you, but definitely.
Well, I've seen oozes before.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Knowledge dungeon. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So yeah.
23.
This, you are certain you've never seen ooze like this. It looks like black pudding, but black pudding doesn't take the shape of a person. No ooze does. And if you cover a person with black ooze, they would be flailing and screaming. No, there's no organic person. There's no humanoid in the books that can resist the acidic form of ooze. So what you're looking at makes no logical sense. Rule out the impossible, the possible. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at two things that just don't make sense. That looks like ooze, covered or standing up golem style in the form of a humanoid, and that cannot be happening.
Yeah.
Okay, a glass golem, a crystal golem, something that doesn't melt, covered in ooze. That doesn't. Why you don't have
but it's reacting like an ooze.
It is. It's reacting like
and that's the biggest tick off is that it's some sort of ooze, but none I've ever seen, which is possible. So
There's something else. You are a
Yeah.
creature made of wind. You don't necessarily breathe, or if you do, you're very sensitive to wind and air current. Yes?
Yes.
You don't have the scent ability, but there's a stench in the room, a scent that, let's say, a wolf would catch it from outside and track it here. These guys, if they got close and went, yeah, this stuff smells weird. You, standing 5-10 feet away, can smell it on the creature like BO. It smells like that burning electric metal. For some reason, your brain flashes back to this scene has happened before. The android was getting in shit from the druid, getting attacked by a cat that you later killed. He was doing something. He's making his shield magical, and Vex was throwing up black stuff. This black stuff. This black stuff that's now standing the same height and approximate weight of Vex.
Well, shit.
That's not an ooze. People can't ingest oozes and throw them up, and they certainly don't come back and ride their host going, no, I really want to be inside you, darling.
Yeah.
It's acting like an ooze. Yes, I'll still give you that, but no, this is something else. There's a...
Again. Well, fuck.
R3N.
Yes.
What do you do?
It didn't seem to react to my sword.
It acted like a construct, however, when you pull your sword away, not only is there traces of the ooze on it, on the actual edge, the blade, there's blood. Which confirms your suspicion of possible...
Organic.
something
Unfortunately.
inside there.
When that's the situation, if you have an organic captive inside of you, I highly recommend that you release it now. In the meantime, I will have to concentrate my efforts in damaging only you and not the potential thing that might be inside of you. Shield bash.
No. Doesn't want to give it up. Okay.
So I will make an attack with my shield.
Okay. So we go from slashing damage to bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
But still damage.
Yes.
Okay. Do you wish to attack on non-lethal?
Yes.
You could take a -4, but you can turn any weapon non-lethal by flat of the blade, brunt of the shield,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
All right.
with a
So
-4
yeah,
to
I
it.
turn the sword to the side and try to smack.
Okay.
So we'll punch in a -4,
Mm-hmm.
and we will swing at the longsword. Ah! Ooh, that's a 6.
Okay. Not so effective. Smacking
Nope.
at it doesn't seem to be so reactive. Wellef. What do you want to do, buddy?
Well, my comrade is attacking this thing, so.
Mm-hmm. You hear R3N start talking about something organic or a life form inside, and he switches his attack. Again, being combat hand-to-hand master, he's taking a lethal broadsword and going flat blade with it and just starts, beating the guy up for his lunch money as opposed to taking the man down and going for the old ketchup bottle at the end.
That's the problem with being unarmed. Is that I can't switch to a.
Sure, you can. In first edition, you can, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
If you act like a monk, you have the choice of lethal or non-lethal and full damage. Is at your disposal. Now, if you add energy to that shit, sorry, no, you can't.
No, I
this
won't do
is
that.
non-lethal flame. No, you can't do that. The light won't hurt you. The light won't hurt you. Okay, that's fine. Just blind them, that type of thing. But
Okay.
yeah,
Fair
but if you want to,
Okay.
you want to get into the slap fest, I slap
Yeah.
you.
All right. Then I'll do a flurry of slaps.
I just heard the sound effect for that in my head.
Oh god.
There we go. Oh, wrong one. That's just normal.
Normal is what? It says unarmed strike 8 + 2 is 10.
because I didn't click the flurry.
Oh, well, it's different bonus, or
Yeah.
it'd actually be worse, wouldn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would be 8.
All right.
But then here's the one that goes with it. Oh, look at that. That's a full round action. So
Okay. Natural 1.
I slap the air.
Uh-huh. I have a name. My name is Vex. So you start smacking. Shield crash. Your attack deals damage to your shield.
Oh, good thing I don't have one.
No, but somebody else does, really close by.
Oh,
Can, can I have a percentage? No, I'm just kidding.
sure.
No,
I
no, no.
slap his shield and do nothing to it.
Thank you
I
for cleaning it.
subdually.
I know.
Your
it's
shield
a-
passes out.
I admit, it's a reach. I'm just having some fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Of
if anything
course.
else?
I know that's it. Full round.
Okay. Old man Arif. Come on. Let's go, buddy. Natural 20. Oh my. Why, stop this right away. I technically don't have enough full night's rest. I have no spells yet for some reason. No, I need a full 8 hours. We're at like 7.5. Help. What are we going to do? Somebody help. Like, what's going on, right? He's just freaking out. Vex. The Vex that is me. Okay, what have I got here? He's gone from I try to wound you, you try to wound me. The jig is up. He goes to trying to like non-lethal me. Awesome. I'm gonna try again. Same attack as last time. 7+ gets you in the touch attack zone, and again 15% chance. I love these mummies mask dice. They look so cool. 15% chance. See that? See that?
Yeah. I see it.
14.
Yep.
This thing takes the slaps, anticipates a move, gets the disc, and just plants it on your face. The free grab, as it were. So I've grabbed you. And
Okay.
I'm done. More fun ensues later.
Murr for murr.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute. No, wolf bites you and gets a free trip.
Yeah, but it has to make the C. A wolf will have to make a C and B attack.
Yeah, but do I use my attack roll or do you make a fresh?
You make it. No, you
I
make a C
fresh.
and B on top.
Okay, so what's your CMD?
At 15.
Okay, that's a fail with a 5. Okay. Anyway, it grabs you by the face, and you feel your face wet, and you just feel pressure points, like the plate has tiny passagios, like it's probing, like it's looking for orifices, like it's trying to go up your nose and your mouth and your eyes, and you're like,
If I had a gag reflex, it would have been triggered.
Yeah. No, it doesn't manage to like poke you in the mouth or anything, but there's like, it's kind of getting up a nostril and, trying to be invasive. Not good. Vex. Vex Vandal gets to the doors and they're locked. He's shaking them, probing, poking at the door, trying to get in, and the door just seems to it was ajar when he ran up to it. And just as he gets his hands on it, it slams closed, and he's can't seem to get it open. And she's up there, waving him up, pointing for a divine. Climb up. And we'll see you next time on the Man from Osirion Mummy's Mask. Say goodnight, Fafal.
Good. Ugh.